Okay, so on today's lesson, today is a new lesson. We are going to look at something known as the founder's confusion. Whenever we are building our businesses, whenever we want to do something for our business to grow, sometimes the founders are actually confused on what they're doing. So when we are confused and we don't know what we're supposed to do, we either don't take action, or whenever we are going to be taking action, we actually take the wrong action in what we're doing. So as yesterday we talked and we discussed that there is this thing that it's supposed to happen for your business to grow, and that thing is marketing, or the real business that you're actually doing is the marketing business. Now, the biggest confusion that founders are actually facing and having most of the time, it's they don't know or they don't understand the difference between certain things. And the things that most founders and business owners don't know, nor do they understand, first one is actually advertising. Most people don't know what advertising is. Second one is branding. Third one is marketing. Fourth one is selling. And fifth one is closing. There are a lot of other things that are there, but I don't even want to give you more so that you can be more confused. Things like positioning and all those that are there. So, guys, if you don't know and you cannot differentiate the difference between advertising, branding, marketing, selling, you might do one thing, believing and thinking that you are doing the other thing. And because of that confusion that you are getting or you are having, you are not going to get the results that are supposed to happen to you. Why am I saying this? Because there is a time for all these things. And the worst thing is when you are trying to market, the time when you're supposed to close the sale. The time when you are doing advertisement instead of you doing what? Selling. So until and unless we know and we understand the difference between these things, that's when we will be able to know and figure out what is this marketing that we're talking about yesterday, saying the real business we are in the marketing business. So to make it easier and simple for all of you, here are my simple definition and meaning of all these five. So starting with the first one, which is advertising. Now, what is the difference? What is advertising? Advertising, guys, is nothing else than sponsored attention. Advertising is sponsored attention. When you pay for attention to come to you or happen to you, what do I mean by attention? I want people to know what I'm having. I want people to see what I'm having. I want people to hear what I'm having. If I'm going to pay for it in any way or form, either you're going to pay it for money, either you're paying it with the exchange by your skills, whatever, that is what we call as advertising. So you can go online today and post something. When you post something, that is not an advertisement until you do what? Until you pay money for it, for the attention for so many people to get it. When I go on TV today and I'm interviewed, that interview that I'm doing is not an advertisement, guys, until and unless there is payment that I'm doing. That's why we're saying it is a sponsored attention. The second thing is branding. Now, branding is as simple as creating a perception of a company. Whatever perception that people have of a certain company, that is what we call as branding. And we as the owner of that company, or we as the owner of that business, what we can actually do is position ourselves in an angle that when people look at us, they perceive us in this way, the way that we want, the brand that we want. Just like when we say, oh, I have a Chinese phone, what do we have in mind whenever we hear Chinese phone? Most of the time we think that Chinese products or Chinese phones, they are not genuine. That is a type of brand that is there. Or when somebody else is wearing something with a logo of a certain company, let's say LV or whatever, we have that perception of oh, because this person is wearing LV, this is luxury. Or because this person is having this type of phone, it means he's wealthy or whatever. We are being judged by the brand that we have. That is branding. The third one is marketing. I know for some, this might be a new thing to hear today. But guys, marketing is nothing else than changing people's beliefs with the intention to buy what you have. That is what marketing is. Marketing is nothing else than changing people's beliefs. And changing people's beliefs can be in so many ways. I'm not talking about changing your belief in terms of religion, but yes, even if you're going to look at that, when the missionaries first came down to Kenya, what were they doing to our people to change them from the type of religion that they used to believe in to the other? They were marketing to them. They were convincing them and telling them that, guys, this is the right way to do it instead of the one you're doing. They were changing their beliefs. They were doing what? Marketing for them. Then the fourth one that we have is selling. Now, selling is actually when you are presenting your offer. What is your offer? The product or the service that you have, and also overcoming objections. The time when you realize somebody is already asking you, what does this thing do? How can it help me? What are the features or the benefit of these things? You already know that you're not supposed, that person, you have already changed his or her mindset and believes that this product or this service that you have is a good fit for him or her, and you can now go on the process of you selling, where you're going to present the offers. Last one is closing, which a lot of people also don't know most of the time what closing is. But closing is nothing else than you giving logical reason to act right now. People tend to delay. People tend not to want to buy what you have currently. So the part of closing, whenever you hear somebody saying that, hey, I wanted to close that deal for me, or I'm going to close that deal, or this business, what does that mean? It means we are in the final stages, and I just want to convince this person logically, because I have already, with my marketing, convinced this person emotionally. Remember, beliefs are emotional. Beliefs are not logical most of the time. So that is what closing is, guys. So what we are actually discussing about is marketing. How can we make somebody believe that we have a superior, we have an irresistible, we have a no-brainer offer that is a grand slam for them. That's something that they cannot say no to. This is what we are going to be looking at today, guys. So the job of marketing is this, not to sell, guys. Marketing job is not to sell. So what is the job of marketing? The job of marketing actually is to generate more sales conversation. Is when you're talking to somebody and making that person wants you to tell them more about what you have. That is what marketing is all supposed to be. Again, marketing job is to take the solution also, in another hand, to the marketplace, just like the way we say, the marketer's job. You now as a marketer is to take this solution that you have to the marketplace. But when you are there doing the marketing activity or the marketing role you're playing, you need to be having more sales conversations. And that's why I'm saying usually outsourcing marketing is like outsourcing your food or eating. You cannot say that my neighbor, my friend, my husband, my wife, whoever it is you're living with, when he or she eats, your stomach will be full. No. Or think of it also this other way. Outsourcing marketing is like outsourcing your fitness, your health, your exercise. I cannot exercise on your behalf. I cannot go to the gym on your behalf, nor can you go on my behalf. Let's say you want to lose weight. I cannot say, oh, let me just rush to the gym today because I can see a friend of mine here who wants to lose weight and I'm going to do it on his or her behalf. No way. Same way, guys. Don't let your marketing be done by other people. You need to take the responsibility and the initiative for your business to grow, to do marketing yourself. So the big question that we have here is, now, what is marketing? What is marketing? This is lesson 2 of today. Not selling, not branding. Before I tell you anything, guys, remember day 1 when I was introducing this, some of you were new to me and you didn't know who I am. And I told you something, that with my career, I'm a certified digital marketing professional by a company known as Digital Marketer in US. And with all these 8 certifications that I have from different angles of things on digital marketing, I want to tell you something and I want you to hear me properly. Because when you are going to understand this thing, you'll really grasp something very important that most of you, maybe you don't know it. So as a certified digital marketing professional, this is what I want to tell you guys. In marketing, there is no such thing as internet marketing. There is no such thing as online marketing. There is no such thing as digital marketing. Yes, I know it might sound like controversial a little bit, but that's the truth and that's the reality. What we actually do have is marketing in the internet. That is what is there. There is marketing in the internet, but there is nothing like internet marketing or digital marketing that so many people outside there are talking about or they are being told about. Guys, we only do marketing on platforms. So when we do marketing on a certain platform, that's when we can say, or that's when what people are saying, something like internet marketing. But the reality is what? Marketing is a set of series, and these series are all principle-based. That's why we're saying marketing is a series of principles. Marketing has nothing to do with platforms. Today, Facebook will go away, Google can go away, YouTube can go away, Instagram, TikTok, and all these things, and new platforms will come. So when all these are going to go, are we going to stop and saying, hey, we are not doing digital marketing anymore? No, that is not true. Why? Because it is a set of principles that when you understand and you can apply it anywhere, you can get the results that you have. So most of the time, a lot of people are confused when they hear this because they don't know what to do now. They're like, hey, you're telling me there is no thing as digital marketing, and all this time, then what have I been doing if I'm not doing digital marketing? And that's why I want you to understand this thing, guys, today. That's why I want you to know that there is a big difference in what we are talking about here. So they are different. There are 2 things. We have one thing as a principle. We have another thing that is what? A platform. So what's the difference between a principle and a platform? Principles, number 1, are universal. Principles can happen anywhere. It doesn't matter if your skin is brown, like me, like or white or black or red. Doesn't matter if you are male or female, you are tall or short, fat or thin, living in Kenya, in Africa, in Asia, anywhere. Principles are universal. Anyone can do them. An example, if you are a driver, it doesn't matter which platform you are given, which car you are given, you will be able to drive. If you are a chef, it doesn't matter if you'll be given a jiko, a meko, a gas cooker, whatever it is, you will be able to cook. If the principal, you are a teacher, it doesn't matter if you are going to be in a school, in a class, under a tree, in a room, anywhere, you will be able to teach. That's why we're saying principles are universal, and they are their principles of marketing that we want to be looking at. So most of the time, we have this big social media lie that we are told just because we are in social media, we are marketing. If marketing is principle-based, then what is this social media that we are talking about? Like the way I say, we have principles and platforms. Social media is just a platform where you can now apply the principles of marketing. When you understand the principles properly, It doesn't matter which platform you have. When TikTok will close today, when Facebook will close today, when Instagram or Twitter, where will you market your business? Only those. Think of it, even the internet, if it's going to shut down today, where will you market your business? It's not about the platforms, guys. It's about you understanding the principles of marketing. So only those who know the principles can make any platform work for them. So we will never say or think that, oh, I have this certificate from Google, or I have this certificate from Facebook, so I know and understand these things. Guys, these platforms, they change every single time. In fact, we can't even keep up with the pace of the algorithm and the AI that Facebook and Google have, that keeps on changing every single day. And that's why I tell people, whenever we are doing anything in social media, there is a way on how to market. There is a way we as business owners are supposed to be marketing. And that's why I'm saying marketing is not you posting on Facebook or Instagram. Marketing, it's only a way to deliver it through when you are doing it using social platforms. Me and you are not YouTubers or influencers who are just creating content, guys. What we're actually doing is we want to leverage the content that we have, either on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, to get customers. We are not there to go and dance on TikTok for the sake of getting customers. We are not there for the sake of likes and comments and shares. We are here to do business, and we need to know and understand how to utilize these platforms so that we can be able to take our businesses to the next level. So what should we be doing then? Look at the way content is being put outside nowadays in these platforms. We can all build a piece of content. You can post something. I can also post something. And each and every single person who has access to a phone, he or she can post anything that he wants or she wants. And my content that I have posted can be marketing, while your content cannot go anywhere. What do I mean by this? That my content can be marketing content, and your content cannot go anywhere. How many times have you posted something that another person is also doing the same thing, but you're not getting any results, while that person is getting a lot of results, and you ask yourself, what am I doing wrong that this person is getting a lot of results that I'm not? Or also look at it this way. Most of us, sometimes we try and copy these influencers. Guys, influencers are posting their content not for the sake of making money. Making money for them is the side thing. For them, fame is the first thing. Me and you who are business owners, fame is not our first thing. What we want is to solve problems that people have. What we want is to make sales. What we want is to provide our offers and our services to the right audience, to the right market. That's why you can have hundreds of videos and posts that will be able to do marketing on your behalf if you know what you're supposed to be doing. And all marketing has an outcome. The content that can be posted on social platforms, which is going to give you the outcome that you want, that is the content of marketing. And the purpose of marketing here, just like the way we said, is to change people's beliefs. The purpose of marketing is actually to create future sale. We are doing marketing today for the expectation of getting the sales in the future. We are actually building a cash flow system for our business. That is what we are doing whenever we are trying to post things on these platforms. Guys, the results of each and every single thing to do with your marketing is only two things. If you're posting things today, but it doesn't produce leads or sales, it's just content. Content is for the sake of awareness. Content is for the sake of PR. You are not depositing likes or comments or shares in your bank account. What you do want is sales. So if the content that you are producing does not create for you or bring for you leads or prospects, and also it doesn't bring for you sales, why are you still doing it? That is not marketing. So from today, go back and look at what you have been doing all this time and ask yourself, out of all these posts that I've been having, which one has been giving me leads and sales? And look at it and figure out what can I be doing most of the time so that I can be getting leads and sales, just like the way this 1 or 2 posts I've been doing, and keep off all the others that were just giving you likes and comments. We are not in the business of likes and comments. We are not influencers, guys. Most people don't understand that. So let's get it clear. There are 2 types of marketing principles outside there, or there are 2 marketing principles outside there. Just like the way I said, we are doing marketing only for 2 things. Number 1, we are doing marketing to generate traffic, to generate attention, to get leads. That is the first principle. I am posting something for the sake of getting people's attention, for getting leads. And number 2, my marketing that I'm doing, it's supposed to give out a message that is going to break a false belief that they already have. A message that is going to change what they used to think. I want you to think of it this way. Imagine you are selling products or supplements, and these products or these supplements that you're having is to help somebody lose weight. So you have a gym that is your competitor. What you need to be doing in your messaging is actually to explain to the customer who has now 2 decisions, either to go to the gym or use your supplement to lose weight. So you need to change the false narrative and the false beliefs that these people already have in your message so that you can get the sales. But don't just think it's only gym. It's also who? Maybe somebody who is doing surgery to remove fat in your body. Maybe it is somebody else who has been telling them you need to just sit and look at the sun and you will lose some weight. People are being told certain things and they believe most of the time. Our marketing needs to just do that. Any content that you're going to be posting outside, you need to have the intention and knowing this content that I'm posting it today, is it for the sake of leads? Is it for the sake of sales? Or is it going to do both? So what your marketing should do, number 1, a marketing content needs to build attention and attract for you people who you know or who they can know who you are. That's number 1 thing. And number 2, a marketing content is also supposed to destroy and break false beliefs that people keep on away from your customers to become, people are trying to keep away and not being your customers. So we need to educate our people so that they can make informed decisions with our marketing. We need to break all this false information that they have and show them the correct thing and in the correct way. That is what, guys, we need to be doing in our marketing. Now, how are we supposed to do that? How can we grab people's attention? How can we communicate with these people in a manner that they are going to want our product, to want our service? There is actually a big war outside there. This war is of 2 worlds of marketing, which so many people don't know about. There is one world of marketing known as general advertising. General advertising is of big companies who have budget to do brand awareness for a long time of period. Think of it like those people who are advertising on TV, on billboards, on vehicles, who are doing branding and so on and so forth. Then the second part we have is a concept known as direct response. Now, direct response is for smart people like you and me, individuals who we want to know what works and what doesn't work, because we are going to track each and every single thing in our business. We don't want just to say, this billboard that is at the bridge, it has resulted in 100 people to see it. How sure are we that 100 people saw it or not? We don't want that type of marketing. In universities and schools and colleges, we are being taught general advertising. And I know some of you might be thinking of doing that. Oh, I need to have posters. Oh, I need to have banners. Oh, I need to have business cards. Oh, I need to have this and that. Can you track out of every 100 business cards you are giving out, how many are giving you leads? How many are giving you or getting you sales? We don't want that. That's why you are saying those who are doing general advertising in their marketing, their way of doing it is all on awareness campaigns. They don't educate anyone in their advertisement and their marketing. They don't build on any emotions or any stories. They don't track anything. They have a huge budget that me and you, we don't have. Remember yesterday I told you, this is for us bootstraps, people who have little money. Whatever we have, we are using it to grow our businesses to the next level. These people, they don't even know, nor do they even launch what they have most of the time. So we want to do direct response. Now, direct response results, we are going to target each and every single thing. And general advertising, like I said, these people, they have a huge budget that they can misuse, that they can do anything with it. And we don't want that, guys. Marketing, again, like I said, it's the act of attention getting. If you can get attention from the audience that you want and changing these people's beliefs with the intention to buy from you. Guys, we are not manipulating anyone. We are just helping them to buy what is good by educating them on the right thing and that what is not right. Marketing is all about advising. Marketing is all about guiding. Marketing is all about helping and showing our leads and our prospects to achieve the results that they want. And if you think that today, just because you have a phone or you have a camera that you can take videos or post on social platforms, you are a marketer. Sorry for me to disappoint you, guys. You are not a marketer, but rather you are just a videographer or a photographer. That is what you are, and that is what you do. Marketing is all about getting attention from your prospects and leads, and marketing is all about getting sales. When you understand how to do it, you will change your business to the next level. Let's see how we are going to do all this together, guys. Okay, before I show you, this is Charity Gitari, one of my customers for so long. This is what Charity is saying. Timimi is a master in direct response marketing. I took all my team to learn from him. She is a great networker and also a businesswoman that after learning and understanding what direct response marketing is and seeing all great results of that direct marketing, she decided to take all her business team to come and learn so that they can all grow together. So, guys, every business, like I said, it needs leads and it needs marketing. If you're selling pizza, you are baking, you are in a gym, a salon, a driver, babysitter, doing MLM, doing insurance, real estate, selling cars, whatever you are doing, when your marketing is going to help you, that's when you know that you are doing the right thing. But if the type of marketing you are doing is not helping you, then you just need to leave it and do the right thing. So how can we market what we have and get the results just like hundreds of other clients that have helped? For you to be able to market what you have in our lesson 3, there are only 3 ways you can be able to market properly to get the leads, the sales, and grow your business to the 7-figure that we all want. The first way we can be able to grow our business, guys, doing the right type of marketing is by what? Acquiring customers. These are only 3 ways that are there to grow any business. Number 1, it's through acquiring customers. You getting people coming to buy from you. Then number 2, it's when you will be able to increase an average transaction value. Average transaction value is actually getting them to buy more expensive stuff from you, getting them to spend more money with you. That is what we call as average transaction value. I don't want us to focus on that today. And then the third thing is increasing the customer frequency of purchase. If this person is buying from you once, how can we make him or her come and buy from you 2 times or 3 times or 5 times? So today, because we are discussing and talking about marketing, and we say in the 3 ways of growing our businesses, the first way to do it is by acquiring new customers. I want us to see how we can acquire new customers when we are going to be doing our marketing. So to acquire customers, who to market to, there are things we need to know and understand. Number 1, what I want you to know and want you to understand is this, guys. There is only 4 ways one person can tell other people about anything. There is only 4 ways that I personally, without the help of anyone, I can be able to use to tell people about my products, my services, my offers, and everything that I have. But before I tell you these 4 ways that are there, I want you to understand something. There are 2 types of audience outside there, guys. And apart from these 2 types of audience, we also do have 2 types of communication that we can be doing. And the last thing is, there is something known as the core 4. And this is what I say, the only 4 ways that each and every single one of us who is here today can be able to do these 4 things to get customers even tonight. So what are these things? First, let's look at the 2 types of audience that we have. The first type of audience we have, we actually call them the warm audience. These are people who know you. People who know you, we call them as warm audience. And then the second type are people that we call as cold audience. These are people who don't know you. They are strangers to you. These are strangers to you, guys. So with warm audience, think of it this way. Warm audience, and if there are people that they know you, you have permission to contact them. They are your friends, they are your family, they are your followers, your subscribers, your current or your past customers, your contacts list on your phone, somebody that you can communicate with. That is a warm audience. Then with the cold audience, these people, they don't know you. Nor do you know them. You are strangers to one another. In short, they didn't give you the permission to contact them. They can come in any form or matter. Let's say if today I go to a certain office and I want to do consultancy work with them, I don't know them, they don't know me, but I can see, oh, the type of business they're doing, I know that I can help them with my consultancy work. When I go there and I knock the door, I'm actually a stranger to them. We are cold audience to one another. That's one way. Another way, you can also think of it in terms of other people's platform. Let's say I'm invited to talk to certain audience of a friend of mine. Let's say over here we are seeing somebody like in our audience we have somebody like Antonio or Acha or Kathy or whoever we are here. Somebody has invited me to talk. That platform to you, I'm still cold. These people, they still don't know me. I'm still strangers to them. So these are the type of audience we have. But there is something very important in these two types of audience that we've been looking, especially with the warm audience. With the warm audience, I want you to know this thing. It's not a must to know them. It's enough if they just know you. Think of it this way. In my social platforms, I have, for example, 1,000 followers. Don't think that I know all of them. As long as they know me, they are already warm audience. So it is not a must for the warm audience, you also knowing them. It's enough if they just know you and they know that you exist. So that's number one, the audience. Second thing that we have over here is what? The types of communication. We also have two types of communication. First one, we can communicate with people one-on-one, privately. Think of each communicating how? On phone, on calls, emails, SMS, text messages, and so on and so forth. This is what? This is when we are communicating. This is when we are having a private conversation. When the first contact happens in private. In other words, it's also known as outbound. I know you might had maybe somewhere people talking and discussing concepts like inbound and outbound. This is outbound. Another way of communication is what we call, or what we say as one-to-many. This is public now. So with one-to-many or with public, it's when we are doing billboards, we are doing podcasts, we are in radio stations, we are doing posts on social platforms, we are on TV and so on. It's you and your first contact happening in public. So I can either communicate with people privately or I can communicate with people publicly. These are ways of communication that we need to understand when we are doing our marketing for the intention to getting customers. So how can we use this? How can we utilize this to grow our business? We are going to use the audience and the communication with what I call as the 4 core. These are the 4 cores. Number 1, we have warm outreach. I'll explain all of them. Number 2, we have cold outreach. Number 3, we have posting free content. And number 4, we can all run paid advertisement. Guys, I want you to look at this and know these things this way. Up here, we have people who know us. People who know us, remember we said, these are our warm audience. Then we have the strangers who don't know us. We can communicate with people who know us one-on-one, and that is what we call as warm outreach. And we can also communicate with people who don't know us. That is what we call at what? Or we call it as cold outreach. Then us communicating to so many people, one-to-many, is by posting on social platforms. When you are posting in social platform, you are not communicating with one person. You're actually communicating with so many people. A good example, currently, I'm seeing there are 16 participants in this Zoom call. What we're actually having here, I'm thinking as if I'm sitting in my sitting room and I have invited 16 friends coming and talk to me. It's not one-on-one, but one-to-many. Another way that we can do it one-to-many is actually by me running paid advertisements. So these 4 ways, every one of us can actually use to tell other people about the offers, the product or the services that we have. And then sometimes, yes, we do have other ways, which I haven't talked about. We will look at those other ways, but these are the ways, guys, each and every single one of us can be using even today. If today I want customers, what can I do? I can decide and say, I want to look at what? My warm audience, my warm outreach. people who I have, my contacts, my friends, my subscribers, my followers, my neighbors, those that we know one another, and just talk to them and just inform them or ask them about what I'm selling. If it's cold audience, then I will go to the strangers. But I will never start with strangers until and unless I start with who? People that already know me, because that is where my comfort is. I don't want to go to people who don't know me before I start with strangers. Same way, you shouldn't first go on and running paid advertisement to get people before you start doing what? Posting on your social platforms to people who already know you. What most of us don't understand and they don't know what to do is, what am I going to be posting? What am I going to be telling these people? What am I going to be doing? And the reason is because of what? We don't understand what we need to do first. Remember when we started today, I said, we are confused most of the time with advertising, with branding, with marketing, with selling and closing. Most of the time, we just meet a stranger, or we meet even people who already know us, and we are going straight for the sale without knowing if this individual has a need in what we have. That is where the big mistake happens. Or other ways that we are doing it is just by pushing on something to somebody who's going to have it and take it, but the person is truly not willing to. So guys, these are 4 ways that each and every single one of us can actually do. You can reach people in your phone and you can just tell them, hey, do you know anybody maybe who's interested in clothes? If you're selling clothes, you can tell them, hey guys, I'm starting a new business of clothes, and I'm having this and this and this. Will you be interested in knowing more? There's so many ways on how to communicate with all these people, but that's one mistake. Another way we can be doing, which we can also get clients, is number 1, your own customers and clients that you have. These people can refer you to other people. Word of mouth is the best form of advertisement. Number 2, your employees, if you have anyone who's working with you, they can also, your employees can actually go to their own warm outreach, their own cold outreach. They can also post free content. Maybe they can also run paid advertisement on your behalf. We can also have agencies. Nowadays, there are so many agencies outside there. People who open businesses for the sake of getting new clients. They can be doing Facebook agency, Instagram agency, maybe their video agency, SEO agency, content agency. There are so many. Lastly, we have affiliates. Affiliates are people who will bring for you clients and customers and leads, but they want something small. These are people who are willing, who are ready to get for you, but they are going to work in a commission base. Who are saying, if you are going to, I'm going to give you 1 client, then I am demanding or I'm asking a certain percentage or a certain amount to be paid for each and every client that I'm giving you. So there are so many other ways, guys, but these 4 ways are the main ways you can be using to get customers. Those who have been using, they have actually gotten extreme and great results. Some of them, like we can see, this is one of my great clients, Warda Harunani. She is a psychologist helping people get out of anxiety, depression, stress, and also making couples and marriages thrive. This is what she had to say. After following Diginess Growth, Diginess Growth is one of my main products and company. After following Diginess Growth advice, my first launch had 51 students. Think of it, for a marriage coach, understanding that I have 4 ways of communication. There are people who already know me. There is a way that I can post content online. I can also do paid advertisement, and I can also communicate with people who don't know me. And in the first launch, getting 51 students. How many? 51 clients. What will you do with this? Guys, with this thing, anyone and everyone can do it. It doesn't matter how young or how old you are. All of you have the power to market and to advertise your business so that you can reach the 7 figures that you want. Maybe another one. This is one of my best guys. This is Tamara Jelimo, and this is what she had to say that, thank you, sir, for making me grow my baking business and make money online. Guys, when Tamara Jelimo came to me, she was only 12 years old. This is a young girl, only 12 years old. I'm so proud of her. And I have no doubt that she will be a great celebrity chef very soon. 12 years old when she came to me, guys. She right now already has a cooking and a baking book with over 15 recipes. She has a YouTube channel with over 1,300 followers or subscribers just on YouTube. And also, she has secured a show on a national TV on KBC. She has her own show on cooking, guys, all by understanding how to market. So if you will be able to know and understand how to do direct response marketing properly, you can take your business, you can take your dreams wherever you are. It doesn't matter how old or young you are. That's why I say marketing is all principle-based. If a young girl can do it, you too can do it, guys. So to grow your business from 0 to 10 million or 1 million plus, that is up to 10 million, you need to master the 7-figure business framework. And so tomorrow being our last day, we are going to look at this framework so that we can fully know how to have the 7-figure business and not just be content creators and posting things online. Guys, we are business owners. We need to know and understand each and every single thing that we're doing to get the results that we want. So for today's homework, guys, this is what I want you to do. I want you to choose which of the 4 core you will be using daily. Are you the type of person that you are going to be using the warm audience or the cold audience, posting content online or running advertisements? And after you've chosen what you want to do, another thing that I want you to do today, guys, is this. I want you to use something known as the rule of 100. What the rule of 100 says is, every single day, you need to do 100 daily outreach, reach 100 people. You need to spend at least 100 shillings up to 1,000 shillings maybe in advertisement. You need to maybe spend 100 minutes in making your content. So if you're going to do this for 100 days, you will have a great business, guys. I assure you, you are going to have a business that you will just ask yourself, how did all this happen? Where was I all this time? Why didn't I do this all this time? It's because we are not marketing enough and we are marketing in the wrong way. So guys, until there, I want to leave you here. If you have any question, if there is anything you want me to clarify to you, you can just type that in the chat box. And while I am waiting for your questions in the next 2 to 3 minutes, this is something else that I want to tell you, especially for people who already, you have customers and you have clients or those who you've been communicating with, and they have been telling you that, hey, I'm interested in what you have, but I will take it next time, or I will come to you, or I will let you know, or these type of people who are going to giving you this type of answers all the time. So this is what I want you to write to them today and see that marketing truly works. I want you to send these people a message. And in this message, I want you to write these words. They're actually words that I call them as 9 magic words. I want you to send them a message saying something like this. Hi. After telling them hi or greeting them wherever the way you are greeting them, let's say salam alaikum or whatever the way you are greeting them, The next thing I want you to write to them is this. Are you still interested in dash? So, are you still interested in losing weight? Are you still interested in having a Mazda Demio? Are you still interested in learning French? Are you still interested in traveling to Nairobi? Are you still interested in getting married? Are you still interested in whatever it is? You can use the word "are you still interested," or you can either use the word "are you still looking for?" So, are you still looking for skating shoes? Are you still looking for swimming classes? Are you still looking for? And what this message is actually going to do to all these people is, those who are still interested, they will start a conversation with you. When they start conversation with you, you know how to take it and close that deal. So that is one thing, guys. You can just do it today with using the call for, and I'm sure by tomorrow, some of you will be contacting me and telling me, yes, there is one person that said yes, there is one person that we closed the deal, there is this person that told me we are going to be meeting on Saturday or next week or this or that. So guys, until there, if there is any more question, yes, Samson saying great presentation, thank you. If there is any question or there is anything you want me to clarify to you guys, you can just ask, and I'm here just for the next 1 minute again before we close our day. Until tomorrow, where it is our final day, guys. Tomorrow will be a great day to all of us. We are going to bring all these things together tomorrow, and we are also going to understand now how to take our business and put in this framework, which I'm going to be giving you guys tomorrow, so that we can have 7-figure businesses that we all want. So if there is no any question until here, I want to tell you guys, thank you very much, all of you, for being here again in this other day, and I will see you tomorrow. Stay blessed and good night.